Hi, welcome to the Surviving Life Today podcast. I'm Kelly McFarland, and this is where we focus on surviving life today. This episode of the Surviving Life Today podcast is about the Ruth Bader Ginsburg Justice Collar. And in this episode, we will be attaching this embroidery thread along the outside. This is a crocheted collar. It has lots of beadwork. And in episode 1, we do the bottom of the collar and attach these. In episode 2, we do the tabs. And here in episode 3, we are finishing it with the embroidery thread. So I hope you enjoy this episode and thank you for watching. Okay, so I have the connector complete. It is connected. You see, it's a cutie. I like this connector. Anyway, so now is the border. So with the border, what I am going to do is I'm going to slip stitch. I've already got my embroidery thread open. It's not really wound up into a circle or anything, which is kind of silly, but we'll just go with it. I might wind it into a ball and come back, to be honest. But what I'm going to do now, connect the embroidery thread, just kind of knot that into place, and then connect the embroidery thread to one of the corners. If you're using magnetized fasteners, you'll see that they can kind of get stuck. Okay, and that's just with a slip stitch. And then chain 1, and then you're just going to single crochet completely around this thing. What you will need to do is on all of the outside corners, you will need 3 single crochets, okay? Because that's how you make it smoothly go around the corner. And then on all of your inside corners, you will single crochet 2 together. So remember, I said I liked it when the fastener looks like it is already a piece of the jewelry. So what I'm doing here is I'm single crocheting over where I put the fastener. You see that? And so it looks below the jewelry. So that's nice. And you're going to have either 3 or 4 per side of these little short ends, just depending on if you did a chain to start or not. But see, now I'm at the corner. So this corner, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 so that it nicely goes around the edge. See, and it won't pull back on the necklace. Okay. And so now that I went around that corner, I'm going to go all the way to the other end. I did the top first, I guess. And so that's going to be 102 to get to this side. And then I'll time lapse it until I'm probably like right here so I can show you how to go around these inside corners when you single crochet 2 together. So here we go. Okay, so I made it all the way around and I'm back to this beginning, the tab, the first tab that I said that we were going to start at here. And what I wanted to show you is this single crochet 2 together to make the corners, okay? And so the whole reason behind this is that when you go around the corner, if you do 2 individual single crochets, then you're probably going to have like a little extra yarn right there. Like it makes a little bunch of yarn that isn't more like smooth and streamlined. So instead you should single crochet 2 together on all those inside corners of the tabs. And so now I'm just taking it to the end here. The end of this one, because I did those single crochets to begin with, right, on all the tabs, on the edges of the tabs, and so hold on, okay, so on the edges here, you do 3 to get around the corner, and then instead of just 1 to go around the edge, you're going to do 2 single crochets. I'll show you. So there's one here, and that's because I had that chain to begin these. So just a second, if I can get it in there. Eesh. No, I didn't get it. Hold on. It's because I'm going the wrong way. There it is. There it goes. Okay, so yeah, there's 2 different stitches because you went, see, as I hold it open, you can see it better. Okay, so then there's your single crochet at the end. So just go through there, and 3 to get around the corner again. Okay, and honestly, making these tabs have these kind of like bigger corners makes it so that it should lay down nicer around these beads in the middle. So it is, I guess, a good idea to try to do 2 at the edge there. Once you start seeing it come together with these beads in the middle, it's just so cute. This is really almost like black and white gala type collar to make. And so again, when we get back to this last stitch, so remember it was so it's turning around the corner there. So it's a single crochet, a slip stitch, and then a single crochet. And so we're gonna do the single crochet for our single crochet 2 together, and you don't want the slip stitch, you want the next single crochet for the single crochet 2 together. Okay, and again we're going around that corner smoothly, and then I'll do just one more here and show you that tab. It looks real nice, it sits clean, as you can see when the beads, like after we block it and everything, but when the beads, when you look at the beads in the tab, you can see they have that nice border around them. Looks so pretty. Anyway, I'm going to continue along with the rest of this on a time lapse, and I'll come back at the very end. And that's it. We finished it. Look at this beauty. If you've been here for all 3 tutorials, you have gone through making of the collar. In part 1, we went through the material that you need, the bead setup, and then we made this bottom neckline part of the collar. In part 2, we put these tabs on the collar, and then in part 3, we have attached the embroidery thread. Don't forget to block your collar and make sure that it's just so perfect and lace straight. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. I cannot wait to see if you'd like to either comment below with a link to your collar or use a hashtag on your post, hashtag RBG Justice Collar, and I will be looking. I am so excited to see all that you guys do. Thank you so much for viewing this Surviving Life Today podcast. I'm Kelly McFarland, and until next time, I hope that you survive and thrive in all that you do.